Hi, don't worry, we're not in the bathroom again today, but we are going to be talking about factories today. No, not that factory. So if you don't play any other video games besides Minecraft like me, then there's a fun game called Factorio, which is a construction and management simulation game where you build and maintain automated factories to produce items of increasing complexity within an infinite 2D world. I thank Google Gemini for that. So this new plugin called Minetorio basically adds Factorio to Minecraft. There are a bunch of really cool features including gathering, automation, and conveyor belts. So in this video, I will be showing you the basics of Minetorio, and then I will be sharing some of my thoughts on the plugin with you because there is a premium version that has a few more features than the free version.
You're such a sellout, CraftedCroix!
Shut up, Kevin! Also, this is just an overview of Minetorio. There's a lot that we are not going to be covering because otherwise the video would be way too long. However, the developer did make some tutorials on just basic things about the plugin. I would definitely recommend checking those videos out, and they helped me a lot while preparing for this video. Well, this has been the longest intro ever, so how about we just get started, shall we? All right, so the first thing you will need to do is download the plugin. So you can get it here on Spigot MC. There's the free version and the premium version. So just click download now, and then you will want to head over to your server, go into your file manager, go into your plugins folder, and then you can go ahead and just drag and drop that in, and then you'll see it, and you can just go ahead and start or restart your server. Okay, our server has started back up, so we can go ahead and type PL in console just to make sure it's installed. So there it is, Minetorio. I have other plugins, don't worry about it. And then we can just go ahead and join our server and check it out. All right, so the first thing that we want to do on the server is we can type the command /MT, and then that will open up this main Minetorio menu for us. So the first thing we have is the config editor. So we can just left click and we can see all of these different settings that we can edit. So some of these are Booleans. That's one of my favorite words. It just means like true or false. So now I've enabled debug mode. Now I've disabled debug mode, and you can change these settings right from in-game. You don't need to edit the configuration file for them. And so then we have the recipes right here. So you can basically go through, click on this, and see the different recipes for different materials or devices. And then right here we have research. So this basically is how you unlock the different machines as you go along for progression. I'm honestly scared of research, so we're going to just go ahead and leave. And then right here we can use this to share our factories with other people. So then right here we have the Minetorio guide. So this basically just gives you information about various aspects of the plugin. So once you read these, you can just like click to check mark it, and then you can unclick or click to uncheck mark it. So then we have some other basic concepts right here. We have some advanced mechanics. I would definitely recommend going through and reading all of this. I know reading so boring, but it's going to help you out in the long run. And then right here, we also have some factory examples as well, which I kind of set up, so we'll see those in a bit. And finally, we have the Minetorio items. So this is just a list of like every single item that is in Minetorio. So I have the premium version right now, so I get to see all of these stuff. But if you're on the free version, there'll only be like 4 or 5 items here. And so then here's all the stuff for manufacturing. Here's all the stuff for logistics or moving items. And then automation. These are all the different things for automation. And then right here we have defense. So we'll get into a little bit of this later. And then we have some tools and weapons. We'll also talk about that later. And then we have components right here. So these are basically things in crafting or items for using. All right, now that I have blown up your brain with all that information, let's go ahead and take a look at my Dan TDM structure right here. So first of all, we have concrete and smooth stone. So basically when you walk on smooth stone, it makes it go faster. So you can probably disable this. And then we also have concrete, which is double the speed of the smooth stone. So I'm going really fast now. So this is just nice for getting around. It's not really related to factories, but it is a nice touch. And then right here we have movers. So this is something that is very common in this plugin. So basically we can move stuff from one chest to another chest. So let's say we grab the grass block, and then if I put it in here, the mover, since it's like facing this guy, the face on it, you can kind of see the face right there is pointing towards this chest. It's going to move it to there. And then if we press the F key, which is basically like the thing to swap your offhand, then it will switch it to here. And now the grass block is right there. If we go this way, now it's here. And then, so basically, yeah, we're switching this around, which is pretty cool. So here we have more movers, yay. So to actually get a mover, you can type /mt items and then go into the logistics, and it's right here, mover, and then you just right click on that and put it in your inventory. But I already have it set up right here. So basically, you would put items in this chest and it's going to move on this conveyor belt over to this mover, which then puts it into this chest. Ignore that there's already something in there. So let's just go ahead and we'll go and fill up this chest with all these items. And then it's going to move it along the line just like that. And this is because it has this redstone repeater on top. This is just a regular vanilla redstone repeater. So some things that we can do with this, if we toggle it like this, then it's going to go only on the left track. So that's option number 1. And then this option, it's going to go only on the right track. And then right here, it's going to alternate tracks. So this becomes important and when we do stuff like this, which we'll get into in a second. And then let's say that we break this mover. So now these are all going to kind of pile up like a traffic jam sort of, and it's not going to spit out anything else onto the track because it can't, there's no room for it. Okay, and then one more thing, if we shift and right click, then we can get some things off of the track. So as we saw, it's going to move the items that are behind it in front of it. So we can just click to remove these. Pretty nice. And then another thing, we have this wire tool. So if we hold this, we can see the path. So this blue kind of particle goes to the orange yellow particle, and the purple basically shows the path that it's on. And so then right here we have sorting chests. So we can use this to sort chests, as the sign implies. So if we go ahead and grab something out of CraftedCroix's exclusive 18+ content, so I have some slime blocks, some oak blocks, some grass, and some dirt. And then right here, these are movers. So inside of them we have a slime block, we have an oak plank, and then we have a grass block. So this is sort of used as a filter to tell it only take this item. So let's just go ahead and throw all of this in, and then I will set this to only be the left track. That way it actually picks it up, because if it's on this track, it won't be able to pick it up. So these grass blocks are going into here because it has the grass block filter. So this chest is going to fill up, and nothing goes down here because they're all grass blocks. But let's say we were to break that. Now these grass blocks will just go down to the end and go into here and go into the chest. And let's try some other blocks. So I think we saw that enough. Now we have the oak planks, and these will get picked up right here. So then if we do slime blocks, these will get picked up right here. And then since we don't have a filter to pick up dirt, it's just going to go all the way to the end. Okay, that should be good. Now let's go and take a look at smelting. So this is sort of like a little smelting factory, very small. You can make like massive factories with this plugin if you want to. So right here I have some coal and some raw iron. Ignore my mod, by the way, ignore it. It's my sister installed it. So if we put the ore right here, and then we put the fuel right here, these are movers, and then this is just a vanilla furnace, and it's just going to put the coal into the fuel slot and then the raw iron into the ore slot. It's going to cook it, and then here is another mover right here that puts it into this chest. So that's how you do smelting. And then over here we have grenades. So these are just fun because they blow up stuff.
Boom.
Like,
Boom.
Come on, is that not fun?
Boom.
There we go. And then we have solar power. So for some machines to work, they're going to need some form of power. So one way to get power is solar panels. So we have a solar panel and then a battery. So if I place this solar panel down and then I place this battery, then it's going to start filling up with power because the solar panel is gaining power from the sun. There's broken clouds today, but at this moment, the sky is clear here. Yep, sky is clear. So over here we have combustion. So we have a combustion generator, coal, and some batteries. So if we take this combustion generator, place it down, and then we put the coal in here, it's going to start producing energy. And then we place this battery down, and then it's going to start filling up with power a lot faster than with the solar panel. And then if we break this, then the power is going to start going down. I think it should. Yep, power's going down. I called it, I knew it. I know what I'm talking about. So then right here we have a killing machine. I'm going to clear my inventory for this one. So this takes a little bit of setup, but we have right here a combustion generator. So we place that down and we want to go ahead and put the coal in it.
-5 seconds later because CraftedCroix Wi-Fi is bad.
And we just chuck that coal inside of it. And then right here we have a battery. So we want to make sure that the battery is getting the power. And then we can place this bow turret down, which is a defense mechanism. You can get it through /mt items. And then in the defense, it's right here, bow turret. And then what we need to do is load it up with enough arrows and a bow. And then we just need to place a hostile mob down and see it's going to start shooting him. So that is really cool. You can use this to defend your city from hostile mobs, get all those creative juices flowing that I don't have anymore because I'm not a kid. Okay, there we go. Now let's take a look at the shearing. So right here we have a sheep, we have shears, and we have some more coal for this combustion generator. So let's just go ahead and put the coal in there, and then that will power this because I think it should be close enough. So we'll just go ahead and place the sheep in here. So now we just want to go ahead and put the shears in here, and then it is going to start collecting the wool, and then the mover puts it into this chest. So yeah, there we go. And if I just go ahead and spawn a whole bunch of sheep in, then it's going to shear all of them, and we're just going to get a whole bunch of wool. Now over here we have milkers. Not that kind though. So what we want to do is we have our combustion generator right here, and we want to put the coal in here so that way we are getting some combustion now. And what we want to do is grab some buckets because we need buckets to fill up milk. So then we just want to put the buckets into here, and then every 5 seconds or so, it's going to milk this cow and put the milk into this chest. Okay, that is lovely. Let's go and take a look at biters. So what biters are is sort of like a spider hive that spawns whenever you are polluting too much. So they sort of look like this. We can spawn one in with /mt, I can't spell, nest. And then it spawns one in. So these will just like kind of start to appear when you pollute too much. And then they spawn all these spiders in. And then to kill all the nests, we can do /mt kill nests, and it's just going to start to disappear. The spiders don't disappear though. So you can type the Minecraft command to kill them, /kill @e. type equals spider, and then now they're all gone. And then over here we have a teleporter. So this basically teleports items from one side to another side. This is a premium feature only. So there are a ton of different premium features. This is just one I selected. I thought it was cool. So what we want to do is we have our coal right here, and then let's just load this chest up with items. Plenty of items. And then let's get some combustion going. And then it's going to load it up with these items. And then they are going to go over here and end up in this chest. We can see them kind of appear, go through the mover, and then go into the chest. Editor Croix here. I just wanted to say that to get these teleporters to work, you need to use the wire tool to click one and then click another, so that way it knows which teleporter to send it to. It also has to be within a range of like 32 blocks. And then right here we have trench pickaxes. You can use them to mine like a 3x3 area, so I'm just going to grab them. But they do require these blast charges, which you can make. So we can go ahead and just like start to break blocks. They can't break bedrock, of course, because that one would be good. And yeah, it's pretty fun to use. But as you can see, the blast charges do go down when I use it. And if I don't have any blast charges, then it just acts like a normal pickaxe. Okay, so over here we have the crank. So this is another energy source that you can basically just move back and forth, and then it will generate energy for you, but it will use hunger. So I'm going to go into survival mode. And then if I just like get this a bunch, we can see that it's turning orange, meaning that there is now energy or power in it. And my hunger goes down. And then once it gets too low, then it starts saying that I'm too exhausted to do this. So I got some cooked pork chop here. You can eat that and then just go straight back to cranking that. So yeah, that is just a brief look at Minetorio. Let's go ahead and take a look at the wiki quickly. Okay, so here we are on the wiki. So it has a little bit of information on just about everything in this plugin. So we can see all of the different devices right here. And you can also learn more about pollution and basically what happens with it. And then you can also learn more about the biters that I talked about. And you can also see all of the different commands on here. You can see all the different permissions. So these are good for giving to players or admins or whatever. So then right here we have some videos about Minetorio by the developer. These are really good. I would definitely recommend checking them out. Okay, now that you've had a chance to see Minetorio in action, I would like to share some of my thoughts on the plugin with you and whether you should buy it. To start off, I really like all the different sounds that are built into the plugin. It just makes it feel more complete and funner. Who the heck wrote this script? I'm also really glad that there is a guidebook in the plugin because let's be honest, this is not the simplest plugin ever. There's a lot to learn. So it'll be great for players just to be able to read it quickly and have a good understanding of what's going on with it. I also like how you can like check off the different items once you've read them. So when I do a video like this, I always like to look and see if there are any other plugins similar to it out on the market. And I did not find any other plugins, but I did find some mod packs that were very similar. So if you don't want to run a modded server, then Minetorio is a great way to add factories to your Minecraft server. Now, since I have to say something negative or people will label me as an evil scumbag Minecraft YouTuber, I did notice some grammatical errors in some of the plugin menus. This isn't a huge deal, but it does make your server seem a little less professional. I know you could just go and fix them yourself, but you shouldn't have to do that. It'd be nice if it was just fixed right out of the box. In the beginning, I said that there was a free version and a premium version, so what's the difference? So the premium version not only is a great way to support the developer with maintaining the plugin, but it also unlocks a bunch of different features that the free version doesn't have for only $7. You get access to over 55 additional items and devices and 30 configuration options, as well as some features such as the text system and biters. Overall, I think if you like the free version, then the premium version is definitely going to be worth it for you. But there is still a lot in the free version, so I don't think you'll ever get bored with all of that. This should go without saying, but I'd highly recommend trying the free version before you jump straight into the premium version, just to make sure you like it and it works for you. Also, at the end of the day, this plugin is only $7, which is relatively cheap in this economy. I wasted way too much money at Ponyville Cider Fest 2024 on stuff I'm definitely going to regret buying someday, so you can afford to spend $7 on a Minecraft plugin since it does help the developer out a lot. Also, the Spigot page says that there are planets coming to Minetorio, which sounds really cool, and I'm excited to see what that's all about. But what are your thoughts on Minetorio? Let me know in the comments down below, or if you have another plugin you'd like me to take a look at, then do so there as well, I guess. And if you need help with this plugin, then make sure to join the developers Discord server, or you can also pop into my Discord as well. You can also join both of my Minecraft servers because they're funner than most servers. Seriously, who wrote this script? Okay, I will see you on the other side, and happy crafting. Yes?
What are you feeling about this?
Minetorio, it's a plugin.
What's it about? I
It's-
used to be interested in plugins and chips.
It's basically like Factorio in Minecraft. Have you heard of Factorio?
I can't say I have.
It's like a game where like you have like different factories and it's automated and stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, that makes a bit more sense.
I played it like once and I had no idea what I was doing.
Thank you.
Yep.